Hello, happy Thursday. Yesterday I actually sat down to plan my meals, but I didn't feel like doing a video yet, so I am sharing with you what I planned yesterday today. If you haven't ever meal planned with me, what I usually like to do is I kind of break it down instead of like trying to do it all at one time. I've had to do it before like that, where you just sit down like on the weekend and try like, okay, I'm gonna plan everything, then go to the grocery store, and then unload everything, and then prep everything. That's way too much. Don't do that to yourself. So I break it down. On Wednesdays, I usually write out my meal plan. On Thursdays, I write my grocery list. I still like to go to the grocery store. Occasionally, I'll order groceries online. Yes, it's the easiest way to avoid temptation and to probably save some money and some time, but I still like to go to the grocery store and kind of see what's new now and then. And then on Fridays, I go to the grocery store. And then Sundays, sometimes I meal prep, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends. For the lunches I make, it's kind of easier to meal prep. So I wanted to share a couple things. First, one of the things that I wanted to share is that I wanted to see if anybody caught, so I'll go ahead and share my screen. I pulled up, how I go about doing my meal plans is I pull up last week's meal plan, and then I change all the dates and everything that's going on so that I know what we have going on and I can plan accordingly. But last week, I think it was right after, it's when I sat down to write the grocery list, I noticed a mistake on my meal plan. My containers and the meal did not add up. So I want to know if anybody spotted the mistake. I will let you know what it was. So this chicken maple breakfast sausage and blueberry banana oatmeal. Yeah, it's not a red, yellow, green. That is actually, I didn't pull the containers over with it. That's actually the chicken maple breakfast sausage counts as a red, and then the oatmeal is a yellow, and then I actually needed to pull up a purple up here and take it away from down there. So if you're following along, maybe you're a week behind and you're looking at that. Yes, that was a mistake. And no matter how long you've been meal planning, mistakes happen, and it's okay. And maybe even as you're going through your day, you didn't catch it, and you're like, oh no, I overate a purple. I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. So that's why I really like when I plan with like my color-coded meal plan cards, and I have something exciting for 4-week gut protocol coming. Yes, I'm working on a set of color combo meal cards for 4-week gut protocol with all the A's and B's, just because it's easier to kind of pull over and meal plan and make sure that you've got the containers right than when you're trying to do it from the top of your head. So also, I've been posting some of my recipes that I kind of made up for 4-week gut protocol, so you can find them all here. They're on the What's Working Here website under food, and then it opens up a drop-down recipes. You can find those here. The chickpea salad bowl is new. I've got taco salad, lots of my vegan lunches and things like that available as well. And then if you visit the resource library, there are the meal plan templates. So if you're following 4-week gut protocol, or if you're following portion fix, there's different meal plans in there for all the different meal plans, not just the ones I follow. And then if you're looking for meal plan ideas, you can open up the meal plans and also find the drop downs. I did do a month of 2B mindset. I think I did 2 months of 4-week gut protocol, some 80-day obsession, some carb cycling. All those different ones are available that you can find there to help jumpstart your meal planning. So I am going to close this down, and then I will share with you now my meal planning for the week. So, like I said, I go and I pull up last week's, and I go in and I write down all the different things I have going on. So on Mondays, I drive soccer carpool, so I wanted something easy. Tuesday, we have a football game, another night where I want something easy, and then just put things in from there. So I start at the top with my shake. I was just sharing with somebody, I've been drinking Shakeology for like 10 years now. It's an easy way to get some protein in, some vitamins, nutrients, all those good things, and an easy way to throw in some vegetables in there as well. I'm not a great vegetable eater. So it's a great way to throw that all in. I drink it. My husband drinks it. My son drinks it. I always joke because he's gotten really tall and really into working out, and I'm always like, oh, it's the Shakeology. That's why he's so much bigger than all the other kids. So I don't know, could be. Anyway, I'm kidding. So I start with my shake, copy and paste that down for every day. And then I pick 2 meal 2s, so 2 kind of breakfast meals. Sometimes I have the shake with my breakfast. Sometimes I have it while I'm getting ready. It just kind of depends. This week I did adjust the containers accordingly. So I'm going to do the banana oat pancakes. They're from Fix 8, so you can find that on the Beachbody On Demand. And then with some turkey bacon. And then, so usually it was a red, yellow, green that was here. So I just dropped that green down to dinner. And I'll just have an extra green with dinner. So I picked that one for my first one, and then I'll alternate that with a ham and bell pepper omelet and some gluten-free toast, and so then that'll be a red, yellow, green. So just alternate those for the week, and then I do the same thing with my lunch. I've really enjoyed the vegan kind of plant-based lunches. So I've got the chickpea salad bowl, which is new on the website that you can find, and then the Asian noodle bowl, which is also up on the website as well. So I'm going to alternate those for the week. And then I picked 2 afternoon snacks for the week. And this first one, this parm crusted palm, I saw it on Alana, the creator of 2B Mindset, on her Instagram. So she took some hearts of palm and then kind of made it like a mozzarella stick. So she put it in like some breadcrumbs. I didn't really pay attention. I took a screenshot of the recipe. Breadcrumbs, and I think put it in the oven, and then you can dip it in some marinara sauce. That counts as a green, and that sounds amazing. So I'm going to go with that as my green. I'm going to kind of loosely count the Parmesan as the blue, and then I'll have some mango with that as well. So I'm alternating that with, I decided that since it's almost fall, that a pear salad with pecans would be a nice fall snack for my green, purple, and blue. So get some pears and some spinach, maybe drizzle some balsamic on there, and then some pecans. If I wanted to get fancy, I could even toast them. I don't ever get very fancy, so we'll see if I do that or not, but that'll be good. So those are my snacks. So I've got pretty much all my meals figured out except for dinners. So on Sunday, I figured it would be great for my husband to grill. We can do some hamburgers with a side salad. And then on Monday, one of the meals that I was supposed to make this week, but then we ended up having some company, and my husband bought some food, and so we ended up with a bunch of food. So it's like, we're going to go ahead and eat what we have before I start making other food. So I was going to make this chicken with the pesto that I made. I did make the pesto with the shrimp, so I still have pesto left over. So I'm going to use the chicken with the pesto and asparagus and mix it into a pasta. The other thing I noticed about last week's meal plan is there was pasta at every meal. I mean, it was all gluten-free pasta, but it was a little too much pasta. Sometimes I need to go back and edit. You can tell what I'm craving whenever I make the meal plan because there gets to be a lot of it. So the chicken pesto asparagus pasta, if it turns out really great, maybe it'll become a recipe. We'll see. And then taco salad, like I said, something quick and easy for football night. And then on Wednesday night, another recipe that I made up, but I don't think it's hit the website yet, is a tuna pasta salad. See, there we go with pasta again, but it's only twice this week. I just put together, some tuna, some chickpea pasta, some carrots, tomatoes, a little bit of Primal Kitchen mayo, and then served over some spinach. And that's it. Quick and easy dinner there. And then on Thursdays we have leftovers, and Friday and Saturday we usually eat out. So that is my meal plan for the week. That's kind of how I go about things. If you have questions or need help, I am happy to give you a hand.